Good evening, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place. We are here for First Mondays. Welcome aboard. It's time for our networking program. And every first Monday we get together with the Biz Chicks and we talk about wonderful things to help you do business better. So we're here because we want to help you run a profitable business. It's fun to run and take the hassle out of your hustle. I'm here with my friend and partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur, tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. So come on in, join the conversation. We're getting ready to talk to one of our wonderful guests, and we'll be introducing her shortly. So with that, Fran, let's get this party started.
Yeah, so welcome everybody live and on the replay. Hey, Linus is in the house. Woohoo, Linus. I
I'm so
am
glad
sharing
you
this
made
out.
it. We want to say Happy Labor Day to everyone.
Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed your day, got some rest in, and about ready to go back at it for the beginning of the new year, the last quarter of the year. Let's get the party started. We want to tell you a little bit. A lot of people don't know what it is that we do,
True.
and so we're going to talk about who we are, and we're going to talk about why we do what we do. So Terry and I come from way different backgrounds, but I have a background in television production and media and technology and all of that good stuff. And Terry came in from uh, working in diplomacy and some other things. She's got a whole lot under the hood over there. We tap into every once in a while, but we both came from corporate backgrounds where we know certain things. We know the systems that work. We first got into doing this. We went on a Periscope and we were on Periscope trying to follow some people when it first popped off, and but it was complicated.
It
It was
was
just like, oh
convoluted
my
crap.
gosh. It was all over the place. They didn't have any structure, and they're like, somebody's over here, and then they're waiting until people come in and had you on the line 3 hours for stuff. And I was like, this has got to be better than this.
And you shouldn't have to go to the dictionary and a thesaurus to understand what people are saying. I've been a trainer for over 20 years. I'm like, I don't understand this, Fred. I'm confused.
And it was very painful,
It
especially
was.
when you just wanted to learn something that was going to, they had great titles about how to do this and how to do this on Amazon and do different things, but it just took them so long to get to the meat of the matter, and it took them so long to just simple points so that we could follow along. So Terry and I decided, you know what, we got something to say that can help people. And so we started Biz Chicks, and it's been 7 years now, Terry.
Are you kidding
7 years. 2013, I remember.
Oh my gosh.
SPMI 2013. It's been 7 years. And we started out wanting to help people do better in business.
Mm-hmm.
I have a background in business. We both teach in a Genesis School of Business and Entrepreneurship, and so we just wanted to help people get their business off the ground and get it going so that they could do business better and have fun doing it.
Yes. Take the pain out of this thing.
It was not cute. And so we want easy approaches. Like on Mondays, we are going through how to finish your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And we found some content, and we've been sharing how to finish your goals, everything that we can gather for you to get you where you need to be or help you along your journey. That's what we're here to do. There are so a couple of things that we want to talk to you about is, if you're not already a member, you can consider membership with Biz Chicks. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. And so you can take out your phone or your computer, and you can text biz to 33777. That'll get you on our mailing list, and we're going to get better about sending you stuff. We see, because we don't like spam, so we don't hit you like I went to Nordstrom's and bought a pair of shoes, and I was getting emails every single day
showing shoes
from Nordstrom's. So I was like, I just bought a pair. I don't mean that I want to hear from you every day. So we won't overwhelm you with emails. We will tell you about things that are going on that is going to help you. Like we have guests that are going to be phenomenal to help you do what it is that you need to do. Then we'll do that. We also want to share your expertise with the group. So we're going to be making some subtle changes here and there just to make everything better and to be more on purpose about what we're doing. So you can join our Facebook group and connect with other business people. You can share ideas, ask questions, get answers, and you have access to, whenever we get back into the world where we can gather together, you'll be able to attend events at greatly reduced rates. And then you can also get a free consultation with us if you got a question about your business, about you're thinking about business, not quite sure what to do. You can get a 30-minute consultation with us, and we can just talk about your stuff and see how we can help you. Our main thing is that we do 3 things well: workshops, office hours, and masterminds. That is our thing. That is the only thing that we do. Like, we'll hold workshops. We're going to be doing a workshop on MailChimp. We'll be doing a workshop on, we do social media workshops to help you get acclimated with that. Our office hours are us spending one-on-one time with you on your stuff, figuring out what it is that we can do to help you. If we can't handle it, we will point you in the direction of someone who can. And we're here to help. That is the main thing that we're doing. And then our masterminds is something that we hold quarterly or semi-annually, because we get all up in your head so that you can master your mind on your business. And we start pulling back onion layers and kicking monkeys out of the thing. We do a lot of stuff. So that's a little bit about us. And if you have any questions, we are so happy to be here to answer those questions. So we got some comments over here. Oh, we got Terry saying hi to everybody.
Yep.
Lennis.
Lennis is in here. Maureen, Wonderful's here tonight. Robin's here. Lakeisha's in here. And we are just excited to have you all come join this conversation.
And Terry, I'm gonna have you put that link in the chat in case somebody else wants to take a seat.
Okay.
When it's time. Janice Jordan, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
We pray all is well.
Right. And Robin, we will tell you how to sign up for the workshops. If you are signed up with BizChicks, you will get an email from us and or a text about the workshops. Okay. So in order to get that information, be sure to make sure that you are on our mailing list. And like we said, we're only going to send you information about workshops, office hours, masterminds, or any other information that is going to do you good.
Yep. So
to help you take the hassle out of your hustle.
And run a profitable business that's fun to run.
Great. And Janice, how is your wonderful husband doing? He is the authority over there on QuickBooks. If you need some bookkeeping help, it's a good time right now to get your bookkeeping and stuff in order. I know they gave us an extension. They gave us an extension. The IRS gave an extension, and we need to be taking advantage of that extension if you haven't filed your 2019s, because 2020 was a little weird.
Oh, good.
Then you need to.
Great. Good.
So then you reach out.
they've got all these new tax things, Fran, with the
Oh my
deferred
gosh.
taxes, so you may need a tax specialist this year. And we highly recommend Janice's husband and her business over there.
And he does the bookkeeping side of things, but he can get you prepared for the tax person, because the PPE and all that stuff that is going on.
Girl, and if you got a loan this year, is it due? What's the deal? I don't know. So you're gonna need to look into all of that.
Yeah, you need to have somebody who's familiar with what's going on, helping you in that part of things.
Yes, Genesis 2020 is a lot weird.
Yeah, it was. So okay, so we're talking about what we've got going on, and right now we're going to be introducing our first guest. Now, Betsy Smith, she's in the green room here. I believe she's new to our.
Yes. She is a guest of Robin's, and Robin wants us to meet her, and she is a happiness coach. Now, I believe we met Betsy when we were meeting up at Seasons 52, but it's been quite a while. So
right. So yes. So Janice says Michael is insightfulbusinessservices.com if you're looking for a bookkeeper.
Great.
Please, bookkeeper. Yes, I might be reaching out because, and it's good to get your finances in order. It is called your business chores. You know, all the chores that you need to do around the house. You got chores that you need to do around your business house. Okay, so I'm going to share something with you that Terry and I were talking about this morning. How is everyone doing on their goals? For the people in the green room, you can raise your hand and we'll see you. But the people who are in the chat, are you on point with your goals? Remember, we talked about your top 10 list? Way back in January before March 15 hit. Are you working on those goals? Have you worked on any of those goals? If you have been working on your goals, put a 1 in the chat.
Because we'd like to know.
Right. And if you really haven't been, put a 2. Janice says, what's a goal?
We keep forgetting Janice is a comedian, guys. She does.
Yes, she is.
Okay, she says, what is a goal?
So I'm going to share with you what I've been working on. We're talking about finishing a goal. And today we learned about.
Look that we got ones coming up. And she achieved it. Keisha, we are excited. Woo! And Maureen.
Now, and Sharon. So here's the thing. We have finished some goals, achieved a few. We had our top 10 list. I'm going to say I've achieved a couple on my top 10 list, but there's some ones that I wanted to really work on. Janice said, we need to finish them. So we're going to talk about how to finish them. Janice, yes. So I have a chart that I got because I'm on this challenge. It's called the September-January challenge. And I will give you, I think it's septemberjanuary.com, where we're pushing. I'm going to pick one goal, and then that one goal, every time I hit, I mark it off on my calendar. Now, this seems real simple, but it's very simple, but it's effective. So I have a bike, a stationary bike. I said, okay, if my goal is to be healthy, fit, and trim, I need to ride the bike every day. Get on the bike, except Sunday.
Check this out. Lynn says she finished a major goal and now on the way to another one for 2020. She's done 6 out of 10. You go, girl.
All right, Linus. So here's my challenge, is to ride every day. Here's my sheet. I am going to ride every day. So I didn't ride on Sunday, but I ride Monday through Saturday. I might even do 2 a day. That could be a 10-minute ride. It could be a 5-minute ride. It could be a 30-minute, 60-minute, whatever. I need to ride. So I crossed off. My goal is not to break the chain.
Okay.
I am going to just cross it off. And we have calendars. We used to do this stuff. Put it up on the calendar and cross stuff off. So you pick one goal.
We used to do this in elementary school when we brushed our teeth. You know, there was a time, and you got this little happy sheet with the little faces that went around it, and you got the color. You know, if it was October, you got the color of pumpkin, or if you know what I'm saying, to encourage us to have good dental hygiene. So that's what this reminds me of.
So I have a plan. And if we go back to the video, and you guys can go back to our conversations a couple of Mondays ago with John Acuff, and he was talking about how to deal with the goals. And there were, what are the 3 things he talked about on the results, timeline,
action,
and
motivation.
Yes, results. 4 things: results, timeline, action, motivation. Why are you doing it? Because if you're doing this goal for somebody else, you are not going to stick with it. You're going to be like, I'm done.
Basically, yes.
So you need to know why you're doing what you're doing, because you're not going to stick with it if you're doing it for somebody else. What is the result that you're looking for? I want to be healthy, fit, and trim. That's my result. And so my result is I want to come down 4 sizes, and I have my timeline over the next 6 months, not tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to come down a dress size, and no, I need to do it over. So I'm just going to take it. Hey, Tachi.
How you doing this?
So we're taking it in increments. You bring it into, I want to run. So some of you people who like running, Maureen, I want to run a 10K, or I want to run 1,000 miles in 365 days. Well, maybe you do 5 miles a week. You don't take the whole thing and try and do it all at one time, because you're going to burn out and say, no, I'm done.
Exactly.
And that's what we've done. We made the goals. Yes, you want them big, but you still need to break them down in smaller time frames so that you don't quit. I just know that I got to get up every day, get on the bike, put the shoes over there, the workout clothes, get on the bike, 30 minutes. And the little monkeys in your head are telling you, oh, you can sleep in, do it later. No,
it's a holiday.
And get on the bike.
Yep. Yes.
I had to shoot the little monkey and get on the bike today, because I was like, because I can do live rides, right? And it was like, it's a 45-minute, because I normally ride at 7 a.m. It was a 45-minute ride. I'm like, I don't feel like doing a 45-minute ride. And I was something like, get on the bike. So whatever your goal is, get a chart and see if you can do something towards your goal every day for the next 30 days, even if you got to roll it over into October, the next 30 days.
Sounds like a plan.
What will you do for the next 30 days? Just one thing, not all 10 things that you got going on, one thing that you're going to concentrate on. Okay? All right. So today we have our first guest. She is, Terry, did you have anything you want to say about Miss Linda Nance, all the way from South Carolina?
Miss Linda Nance, Miss Gotta Be Handmade. You know, I just love her voice. She is such a dynamic personality, and she's so talented. So she is all about handmade goods, and her show interviews different artists who do handmade goods. I can't wait to find out why she does what she does, because some of the things she does are just fantastic, and she's going to actually show us some things today. She's located in South Carolina, and she is just, I don't know, a talented woman. We came across each other over the internet because we both enjoyed doing things on the Cricket, and so we had some conversations about that. And eventually, she was watching us on a number of networks. You know, we've been on several over the years, and we got to know each other. We have not met in person, but we are friends. So I just want to say, guys, give a warm welcome to Miss
And
Linda.
Terry,
Mm-hmm.
I want to show that she's sitting in good company too.
Yes, she is.
She's featured on StreamYard
Yes,
as
she
one
is.
of the. So I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. And
Yeah.
yes, because I was like, shut up, Linda Nance is over here. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Maybe you can get her in the chair.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just don't want it pulling me out of where I'm at now.
Okay.
I don't think it will. So anyway, yeah, Linda Nance is doing, yeah, there she is right here. So let me see if I can pull her up.
Okay.
Going here, screen share, Chrome tab. I don't know if that's the right one, but we shall see. Is that her?
I do believe that's her right there.
Yeah, she's got Gary V on the left of her.
Mm-hmm. Check it out.
Featured on StreamYard. So without further ado, let's have Miss Linda Nash come on in.
Okay, Linda. Now, is your camera enabled, Linda?
She might need to refresh. Linda, you there?
Yes, because she's been sitting there. Oh, here she comes. Okay. All right.
There she goes. We're gonna get rid of this one. Hey, Linda.
Hello.
Can you hear? Hey.
I know you've been waiting a while, but we're excited to see you in the studio.
I'm so glad to be joining you. I'm so glad to get the opportunity to say thank you. You guys have been such a blessing to the old bird. I want to say thank you in person. I've been working on my list. One thing on my list was to get my workspace so I could use it for what I needed. I'm in my new workspace. My husband added on to my desk.
Nice.
And I'm loving it. For my vlog post, I needed a backdrop. I have a new backdrop, and I'm loving it. So I'm working on my list. And I want to thank you guys so much, because you do so much more than what you just stated at the beginning of the show. You encourage us in ways that you'll never imagine. I heard Francine using the word of God to tell us to do what is our purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And that message was just for me. I designed my first quilt pattern. I'm going to show you this one.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
This is titled Brothers and Sisters. I designed this quilt pattern over 30 years ago. I made this little piece, this little one here, I made for myself, and I made one block for my sister. And I said, I'm not a quilter, so it's nothing I can do with my pattern, but I wanted a pattern that reflected me and my life and my ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
I've held on to this for 30 years. Oh, it's been over 30 years.
Wow.
And Francine told us to think about what we were supposed to be doing, what we like to do. I said, I'd like to design quilt patterns, and I'm not a quilter. And I started contacting some textile companies. I contacted some master quilters to see how I could get my patterns published if I created them. And in the meantime, I was still creating them, and I was shut down everywhere. No one wanted to talk with me because I'm not a quilter, but I kept on designing my patterns.
Mm-hmm.
That pattern I designed over 30 years ago, and I said it's not good enough to offer. I have about 7 patterns that I've been working on. This pattern is called Afro Puffs.
Mm-hmm.
And for people that quilt, they can put bows in her hair. They can put earrings on her ears. It's up to them. But I designed this.
I love that block.
I designed this Afro Puffs quilt pattern, still thinking about what Francine had taught us. And this morning, I listed my pattern in my Etsy shop. I put a picture. I've been putting pictures of it on my Instagram and in the groups that I'm in. And the response is overwhelming.
I believe it. I believe it.
And I was telling a lady a few minutes ago, I designed my first pattern over 30 years ago. And I was ashamed because I'm not a quilter. And I thought, well, nothing can be done with it. But because of what Francine told us that day, I kept on going. So I got this one listed. That's my Afro Puffs, and it's getting tremendous response today. I'm overwhelmed. I wanted a black quilt pattern because we don't have anything for our young boys, our husbands and men. So I designed this quilt pattern. He's simply called Handsome. And in architecture, and when you see the famous statues, you notice the nose. So I hope you can see his nose. Okay, so he's handsome. I kept on designing because I said maybe I'll do something with him. And this is my African princess. She has a turban head wrap. You can embellish it. Now I put this knot, but you can embellish her head wrap as you wish, and you can put earrings right here on the corners, a button or something, and make it your own. I wanted to show these because I have to say thank you. If it had not been for you, it's no way I would have created these. And you've been a blessing to me. And I just want to thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Just too sweet. Just too sweet.
Yeah, because I'm like, we get on every day not thinking about all of that. And we got some comments over here. Sharon Clements, she does headbands and some other things. She says, great. Lakeisha says, wow and awesome. And Dr. Tachi, who is a creative, she says, amazing. you all need to get together because Dr. Tachi got some nice stuff. Just
Mhm.
saying. And
Okay.
Dr. Tachi, you can come on in the room too if you need to. And
Oh, I
then
have a
Robin says, you're awesome. You're pursuing your passion. And we got a praise God from Sharon Clements. And Lennis got a claps and wonderful. Right. This is outstanding. Because there are a lot of patterns because I'm not the creative. This is Terry and some other people, but the patterns that you need to do certain things, they were not available. Is that correct?
They were not.
Yes. Yes.
And I can remember my mother wanting to have a pattern, but she couldn't find the pattern that she needed. So she would, use those patterns and just change the colors of the fabric. Yeah.
That's it. And I
Mhm.
wanted something more.
Yes.
There's a famous pattern, Sue Bonnet, Sue
Yes. The
Bonnet
Dutch
Sue.
girl. The Dutch blonde girl.
And you see her arms, and you can take her arms and use brown fabrics. But I wanted patterns that were true patterns for African Americans. And we just didn't have them. And I got started, like I said, over 30 years ago, but I said they're not good enough. And I put it down until that conversation that day. And like I said, I just thank you so much. Not only that, I have my online talk show featuring handmade artists.
Yes.
And I've been on every platform. I don't have much internet in this extreme rural area. Our children are struggling, starting school next Monday. Today, that's what everybody is talking about here.
Yeah.
We don't have internet. What are we going to do? But the little internet that we have, my passion is to get the word out about handmade products, especially American made handmade products. So I have my little talk show, and my talk show has been stopped and started and stopped and started all the time because of the lack of internet. Platforms have closed down on me, and through these few years, I've been able to come on the Biz Chicks, and they say, go here, you can go live here. And I go right over to that platform and I take off with it. So again, I have to say thank you. You keep me going.
All right. Well, that's what we're here for.
We are so
we are honored. Right.
So excited. And you do so many things. I know that you make earrings. I know you knitted me some earrings the other day, crocheted me some earrings the other day. Yes. Yes. So we're going to get that. Hold on. Do it again because I'm going to put you on solo. I loved these earrings. And so she made me several pair. She's just so sweet.
and then Maureen says, congratulations. And Dr. Tachi says that a representation in arts and crafting is so important. And thank you for creating these, Miss Linda. And Linda says, these are wonderful.
They really are.
They are.
Oh, and they're going to be available in my Etsy shop for $3.95.
Okay. See?
All right. So, and so you are going to make sure that we can, if you put it in the private chat, we will put your Etsy store over there so we can have it out there for people to go shopping. And this is amazing because this is history. Because I don't know of anybody who has anything online available anywhere for people of color. I'm serious. I don't know.
That's right. That's right.
So it's very exciting.
And so here's the thing. You have a gift and you can't be afraid to put it out there. you have to put it out there, because if she didn't step up and do it, we wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah. And stop squashing your gift. Stop dimming your light, people. We need
Just because somebody doesn't get you, just because
That's
somebody
right.
doesn't get what you do, the people who are plumbers don't get why the carpenter people with the hammer is always hitting stuff with a nail. Why can't you do this over here and just take the wrench and do this? Because that's not what they do.
That's
So the
right.
people who don't get you, they don't get you.
That's right.
That don't mean okay, because we still got to have the hammer, and we still got to have the plumber with the wrench in order to
exactly.
have a safe and sound house.
That's right.
They're both necessary. So
That's right.
we appreciate you bringing the beauty of quilting, because who could imagine having a quilt that has that on there? I've seen a lot of throws,
Mm-hmm.
but not a lot of them.
And now we can buy the pattern, take it to the quilting person, and have them whip it up for us.
Created.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And
And
Dr.
not
Tachi says quilting. Dr. Tachi says quilting is such a large part of African American heritage. I'm surprised patterns have not existed before now.
You
Because
know, go ahead. Go ahead, Fran.
Go ahead.
I was
I was
going to
just
say,
going to say,
because most of the things that we were doing were for retail purposes, and so, or for, certain specific consumers. So we were relegated to those patterns. But, and the scraps that we used had to be, what would you call it? Sporadic, just based on materials that were available.
yes.
So, and a lot of them have not been preserved, have not been, and so there was no consistency in the material, so we couldn't be consistent in handing down patterns in a lot of cases. And we did do things like strip quilts, but that's a whole history lesson, because I used to belong to a quilting group.
Right. That's right.
I don't want
That's
to get
right.
I don't want to get into the weeds on that.
That's right.
And Sharon says she feels your passion.
her for parents are happy. I think she was talking to our parents.
I'm so happy that you're doing this. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
Right.
thinking, I would like one of those for my new granddaughter.
Yes.
Yeah, the one with the Afro puffs, and you can put her name on it and do some stuff. I'm like, yeah.
And not
Okay, so
only
you got to
for
make
her
sure we
quilt.
have the name of that Etsy shop. What I love about you, Linda, let me tell you this. What I love about you is how you give a platform to others. You are always interviewing other people all over the country who are handcrafters. And
Right.
and she has a diverse group of people. It's just a really wonderful show. So we wanna let people know about that. Where is the show? What time is it? And how can they find it?
It's in my Facebook group, Gotta Be Handmade Live.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've missed any of the interviews, and if you would like to meet handmade artists and see what products people are actually creating by hand, I also have a YouTube channel where I put all of the interviews in my YouTube channel, which is Gotta Be Handmade on YouTube, youtube.com/Gotta Be Handmade.
Okay.
So the group is Gotta Be Handmade Live, because the interviews are live, and the YouTube channel is Gotta Be Handmade.
Nice. I am over here going to put that in. You got it? I'm typing it. So
okay, I'll just do that. Okay, so because we want people to know how to find out more about you. You know, we love you, girl.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. I really do. And like I said, you've done far more than what you think you have, because You've been such an encouragement to me. If anybody had ever told me that I would be doing all the things I'm doing now, I would not have believed them. And a lot of it is due to you. You had a guest on, or either it was Coach Karen told us about a young man, Seahurt. What is his name? You know who I'm talking about. He does a vlog post from New York. Is Ryan Seahurt. And when she mentioned his name and she said, oh, he's such an energetic young man and he talks about business. I went over to YouTube and started following him on YouTube, and I started sending him messages. And I said, I'm going to have my own vlog post. And I'm at vlog number 30. And it's my handmade life. A city girl, loves the city, living in a rural community, doing all of this handmade stuff. That's my vlog. And I just finished downloading my 30th vlog post. It's also on my YouTube channel. And oftentimes, I know you don't see it, I put people's names in your feed telling them to come over here and look at them. And I'm so glad to get the opportunity to just say thank you, because at my age, I'm excited when I get up every morning. I'm just excited. What is today? What's on my list? My 10 things. I got to get my 10 things in. What am I supposed to be doing? Let me get this done. What would Francine say? Sometimes I tell my husband, you know, we used to have bracelets that said, what would Jesus do? Oftentimes, my husband is in total kidney failure. He just left, and he is beginning to get to where he can't walk well. And it's all the destruction of, you know, you start dialysis and that keeps you alive. And then eventually the dialysis starts killing your body. And my husband said, I got to do something. And he said, I think I'll have a car wash. And what do you think? I said, that's not what's important. What would Francine say? Let's see what Francine would say, and we'll take off. And Francine, my husband, can't even stand up most of the time. And he goes every week and washes cars. He has a staff of 3 senior citizens. They average from 74 to 80 years old. And they go out and wash cars. And that too is attributed to you. And I just can't thank you guys enough for what you've done for my husband and I. I just can't.
God be the glory.
Wow.
I'm just so excited to know that we have profited you in such a wonderful way.
Yes, you really have. You really have.
Wow.
Now, oh my gosh.
Terry, you might need to go to the private chat. For some reason, I put it over on the chat, but it wouldn't go in. I'm not sure if there was something going on my end or whatever, but I put her Facebook group over there. And then I will put the youtube.com. It's weird. Christy is here today. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
And so we're going to get going on the next portion. See, it worked for you for whatever reason. It did not work on my end. Okay.
Sometimes chicken, sometimes fish. Okay.
Okay. And it just wasn't working on my side. So the next thing we got coming up is
we want to thank you so much. You've been a wonderful guest. We love you.
You can stick around in case anybody got questions for you.
Okay.
You can stick around in case somebody wants to ask, and unless you have to go, because I do know you're on the East Coast over there. So during this time, we are going to.
Oh, let me put the link up.
Oh yeah, so Terry's gonna put the link up. So if you have a product or a service that you like to talk about, we're going to give you an opportunity to do that. And so right now I'm going to bring in Robin Shimizu and Betsy Smith, the happiness coach. And they're going to give us a little tidbit about what they do or come in and talk to us about what they've got going on. All right, here's Robin. Thanks, Linda.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And then there's Betsy. How are you? Happy for No Reason trainer. I love it.
Yeah. So nice to talk to you guys.
It's good to have you now.
You.
So I should tell you guys the history from Betsy and I. We met at BizChicks at season 52 in June of 2018.
Wow.
Right after I moved to Sacramento from Chicago. And then we found out we lived right near each other, and we've been best friends ever since. It's been amazing.
Fantastic. Oh,
Francine, we're all Betsy lives in the pocket, as do I. So we're all
really? Because I live right behind Bel Air.
Oh, me too.
oh,
Okay.
Way back.
neighbor.
That's walking distance.
That's great. I'm right by that rotary. Yeah.
I like this because, BizChicks is about, share, grow, connect. And it sounds like you guys really connected. I'm really excited about that. That we are able to help people connect. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so my gift from Betsy is that she introduced me to Longevity, this product that I'm now promoting. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I got it because of Fred. Because, Fred got diagnosed with his cancer in June 2018. I meet Betsy that same month. And then in November, I think October, I joined the company and I started to promote the product because I believe in it so much. So it's like my gift from Betsy, but it's really my gift from Fred, right? Because he left me with something for me to do. And I decided that I'm going to promote this product because I think I really believe in it. So that's kind of the story behind how come I got into Alexis.
Yes.
So I like the story behind it. You were doing something for Fred, not necessarily looking for the next big thing that's going to get you the 6 figures. You were doing something to help your husband during a hard time that he was having. And so you found something that worked, that helped. See, this is the thing. Whatever you're doing should be helping someone do and be better in life. It shouldn't be about necessarily the dollar figure.
Right.
See,
right.
Because all of that will follow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you'll keep doing it because it comes from the heart.
And Francine, I have to say, I echo Linda's comment about what would Francine say? You notice we all do that. Jill does that. I do that.
I had no clue. They told me I was bossy when I was a kid.
And then Betsy, I'll just introduce Betsy just really quickly because we were coming in together actually as a team, but Betsy became a happiness coach. She took a class with Marcy Shima. Say it, Betsy.
Marcy
Shima. Where she's learned how to be a happiness coach. So now I'm so excited because I don't know of another happiness coach.
Okay, so Betsy, you're gonna have to tell us a little bit about what a happiness coach does and why a happiness coach? Why?
Well, I will tell you that. So Marcy wrote several of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, a lot of the women's Chicken Soup for the Soul, and then she wrote a book called Happy for No Reason. And I've been working with Marcy in a program for the last 5 years. And she's just an amazing, wonderful, inspiring person. And when she offered to teach us how to be trainers with her methods, I was excited. And I will tell you, all you ladies on here, so Linda, I so appreciate, I am not a handy person, and I'm just in awe of Linda's work. And I will tell you that Marcy, for her book, interviewed over 100 people Marcy was not born happy, and she interviewed over 100 people to find out what the qualities are of someone who's happy for no reason. Happy for no reason is not walking around with a smile on your face all day. It's learning to find inner peace and calm, and then all the outside stuff doesn't affect us. You know, we all have ups and downs. We're all in a pandemic. We're all dealing with all kinds of things. But when you're happy for no reason, you still have that beautiful glow. And I will tell you that Linda, with all of the things that she's doing and just her stories about her husband, that woman is a happy for no reason person. I can tell just from this short time. And aren't we all looking for that kind of peace and calm despite what's going on around us? And that's and then I was going to say too, you ladies, Francine especially, one of the things I heard Dan Harris, who wrote a book called 10% Happier and has a podcast, he said this morning, he said, and I loved it, I had to write it down, habits are diabolically difficult to change. And so you ladies just promote, you know, helping people like stay on their habits is huge because they are diabolically difficult to change. And what we do with this, with the Happy for No Reason, is we arm people with tools to happiness tools, basically. Their science is now, for probably 30 years, they've been doing scientific research. They used to just do research to find out, to study depressed people. Well, then they started doing research to study happy people and what makes up a happy person. And so there are tools that we have that we can help people with. And that's what I do. I help people, you know, arm themselves. I mean, the happier people, probably most people on this call are in some kind of sales, and happy people have sell 37% more than unhappy people. So it can affect your business.
Oh, wow.
Only 30% of people in the country, and this is before the pandemic, would classify themselves as happy. And we all have a happiness set point, and we have a test for that, and we can show that people can actually increase their happiness set point. And just real quickly, because I know I don't have much time, but your happiness set point is 50% in your DNA. You're born that way. And then the astounding number is that only 10% is all the things we think it is. You know, we're all trying to get to the top of the mountain, and the mountain keeps changing. You know, we want that next job, that next title, more money, bigger house, better spouse. We want to all lose 20 pounds. You know, it's like we all want these things, and when I get those things, then I will be happy. And it's actually the opposite. We have to get happy from the inside out, and then all those, you know, then our life is like Linda, you can tell, just, you know, she exudes that happiness that we all want. So, yeah, so that's a little bit of that.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it's my understanding our guest this Thursday. Is that correct?
Yes. Oh, and I'll add too. So that means 40% of our happiness is our thoughts and our habits. Leads back to the habits, and those are things we can change. And when we change those, science has shown that we can actually change our DNA. So, you know, some people are just born unhappy. Some people are born happy. I was born happy, and my sister was born unhappy, and she's happy now because of making some of these changes. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Okay, so Robin does Happy Healthy Habits on Thursdays at 8 a.m. So if you haven't ever joined in, it is awesome because we hear from so many of the different ways to be healthy in our lives. Because if you're not healthy, the wealth doesn't really matter too much. Right. So Robin brings awesome guests every Thursday. So we're going to look forward to seeing Betsy Smith on Thursday and learning more about Happy for No Reason.
Yeah.
I think I can get with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I can get with that.
I think you ladies are too. I mean, but you know, we can all increase our habits. I mean, one of the things that's cool is that I know all these habits, but you can't put everything in place. But when I get out of whack, then I know what should I do? Oh, I'll do that one again, and I can get myself back in, back in sync again.
This is good.
Wow.
Good.
We love a happiness.
Very good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes, we do. Okay. And then so we also have Christy is going to tell us a little bit about what she's got going on. Christy, you got about a minute to talk to us. Tell us what do you got going on?
We missed you, Christy. How you doing?
Hey, I missed you guys. I really do. Hey, I just want to give a shout out before we begin. Shout out to Francine and Carolina. They are the guru for technology, and I just want to use the opportunity to thank both of you so much for what help you have offered me in my journey of learning this technology. And I had to say to Francine, thanks for convincing me that Mac is better than HP.
Yes.
It took a while, but now I can actually, everything is synchronized, and you guys are doing amazing work. You all, some of you are not here, Tachi, and the other two ladies, you guys are really doing a great job. I want to applaud you for what you do. I know sometimes you can be doing something and you're wondering, am I really making a difference? Am I really making a difference? Yeah. And I want to let you know that sometimes you may not know the impact that you have on other people, but I'm one of those people that have really gotten quite a bit from you. Your technology, your training, little training, because when I started this entrepreneurship, I have no idea when it comes to social media, but little by little, and your training really has helped quite a bit. So I just want to say thank you to both of you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So for some of you that don't know who I am, my name is Christy Iwuchukwu, and I am the CEO and founder of Women's Coaching Association, also the creator of Signature Talks Powerhouse, where I help female entrepreneurs, especially female coaches, help them to guide them, train and coach them to be able to increase their impact, cash flow, and opportunities using the power of storytelling. And that's
let me interrupt you. Why did you start this journey, Christy? Why? What was the reason you started that journey?
It's a long story. You know, when I started, I pivoted a couple of times, but really for me, it all comes back to the same thing. My challenge being English being a second language, and that was one of the things that I struggled for so long, that I wasn't good enough, that I won't be able to put myself out there. And I know there are so many women just like me, even as we speak. And sometimes they all have things to offer to other people, to change people's life, to transform people's life. But oftentimes they don't have the courage and the confidence to step out and know that what they have is good enough, that who they have is good enough. And when I get to work with those clients, it really more than the money, it fulfills me. And so for me, the compensation on doing that is not really all it is. I think for me is the fact that I can help somebody else, transform somebody to really embrace who they are. And they're seeing themselves different now because they are able to get out there and they are so happy. Even come on doing a Facebook Live, even if it's free, right, they're able to say, oh my God, I didn't know I can do this. Giving them that opportunity to do something they thought they wouldn't be able to do. That's for the most part is really what I enjoy doing.
And I purposely interrupted her because that regular speech about I'm here and I do this, her why was very, very important. She's helped another lady with coming out of her shell. She told us a few stories, and I'm like, well, we need to lead with that story. The lady that you helped, and she couldn't, she was a second language student as well. Christy helped her out and helped her become more confident. So she ain't telling you all of that. So I'm going to say it. That is what she does.
Mm-hmm.
And she has stories from her country that and I'm like, man, where storytelling was the way they communicated. So she's a storyteller, and she helps the people she works with to get out and tell their story. And you can tell us about the lady that you helped. You know, the one that
there's a couple of them, but I think the most recent one I can talk about without giving name is really you have this lady with has so many certificates, educated, well educated, master's degree, and have so much, like so many years in the corporate, yet not giving herself permission. And oftentimes you find that that's because of what people has gone through in life, because you can, whatever you went through may have been gone, but you really haven't gone from it. So oftentimes you can go to therapy, you can go see a psychologist, but you know that oftentimes they're there to do their work. Most of the time they're watching their time, and the time is, you can go to they do that for a number of years and never really get healed. But the process that I use to coach people and train people is really, it's unique, where when you get out, I mean, it's almost like, how did I get here? How come I feel different? My new person, I just don't know when it happened. And really, it's being able to meet somebody where they are, which sometimes can be difficult. Whether somebody can reach you where you are, understand and really walk you through step by step, right? And giving you permission to be who you are while they are training you, it makes a big difference.
Yep, that is great. So I want to encourage you to reach out to Robin, reach out to Betsy, reach out to Christy. If you know people who need that kind of help, refer them over to these ladies. I trust them that they will help you get where you need to go and do what you need to do. Terry and I trust them, or else we'd have kicked them out of the seat a long time ago. But they know what they're talking about.
You're awesome, according to Maureen.
Oh,
Maureen,
you,
yes.
Maureen. Appreciate you.
Yes, and
Lakeisha.
Oh, Lakeisha. I call her she's the total package. She probably killed if I said. What she does, all right. Absolutely.
Right, leading with that victory story. And then Linda says, that's wonderful, Christy. So we all have something to share. We all have something that we can share to change someone's life. And if it's just a little something, a little word, something that you can say, a smile, helping people be happy. Come on, right now, the people need to be happy. They need to find that happiness and be able to, because I'm telling you, this is weird. 2020 has been way weird.
It's been very different. Very different.
Yeah, we're like, okay. And people are not sure how to wade the water. Do you go out? Do you do this? How do I do that? So everyone in here has something that they could do to help someone else on this journey. Maureen.
Hi, Maureen.
Add you in. Hey, Maureen. I'm telling you, this is weird. 2020 has been way weird. Okay. Close your page down, Maureen. And people are not sure how to wade the water. Do you go out? Okay.
Where is she?
I don't know. I think I'm just meant for her Facebook page to go in.
Yes,
yeah, Dr. Tachi is here.
Oh,
she's here.
Hey, Tachi, I'm going to send you an invite to my show. to be a guest.
Yes, Dr. Tati is awesome. We got so many wonderful people here, and for you all to stop what you're doing on a holiday evening and check in with us, we appreciate it. We really, really appreciate it.
Really do.
You could have been anywhere on the planet.
Touch
You're with us. We appreciate that.
Good to you, Christy.
Christy.
There's your answer.
There she is.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sis. I will contact you.
Okay.
So I would like if you put in the chat, you know, your contact information, Betsy and Robin and Christy, put all of that over in the chat so people can find you. We're not trying to, you know, keep people a secret.
Okay, so I'm putting in the Facebook group from Betsy right here. This is her Facebook group. And then let's see what we have inside the chat.
You're there.
Okay, Maurice says great information. Yes, we thought you were coming in, Maureen, but okay. I'm glad you touchy. We are really excited. Thank you.
This is good. And I'm looking forward. Now, you can catch Dr. Tachi. She has a show called Medio on Wednesday. Yeah, and I think it's 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Dr. Tachi, you'll need to put that in the chat because I want to make sure I got the date right. She also joins the time right. She also joins us on Fridays for Tech Life Weekly.
Mm-hmm.
We talk all things tech, social media over on Fridays. And we have been having a wonderful conversation, especially about TikTok, but okay.
It gets heated on Friday. I love it. It gets really heated on Friday.
She said Friday. Wednesday. She says her show is on Mediascope is on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh,
so that's 3 o'clock our time, guys, out here in California.
Right. Yes. And so I'm going to put it on my calendar because Wednesdays are my free day now. So I'm like, yes, go check that out. Ladies, thank you so much for being a part of our first Monday event. We're going to do this again. Be on standby. We might be calling you to feature you as either guest speaker or to, you know, share a little bit about what you do. And we just want to say thank you. Appreciate your time. Appreciate all the love. Oh yeah, and Terry said if you want to join Biz Chicks, if you haven't, then you just text Biz BIZ to 33777. You'll get a nice little standard operating procedures for success in business and whatever else that we can find and send to you to help you grow. That's what we're all about. And Lakeisha, thank you. Yeah, we want to connect people. That's the whole thing. Network, connect, share, grow. That's what we wanted to do when we started.
Okay. Robin, what did you want to say?
So I want to take the workshop on MailChimp.
Okay.
Okay. I will put that out. I need to check the calendar and find out the date, and I'll make sure that I will send out a text and an email for MailChimp. Because MailChimp has changed some things.
And we'll be
also, I wanted to do a little plug for Francine and for Terry on the workshops and the different trainings that they provide, because I got Happy Healthy Habits from you guys at one of our workshops. I think back in January in 2018. So it was you guys helped build, you know, the foundation of what's going to be my business.
Fantastic! Wow.
Betsy.
Well, I just wanted, for some reason, I can't comment in the comments, but I just wanted to say thank you all. I enjoyed everybody's presentation, and I've enjoyed all of you guys, and it was super fun. Thank you.
I'm glad.
Thank you very much, and thanks to everybody.
Christy.
All right. Thank you, Christy.
Bye-bye.
Maureen, I'm going to see. Maureen, you got something to say?
Hey, Maureen.
She's not.
Hi, Maureen. Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
She's not.
No.
Oh, she's muted. Hold on a minute. Let me unmute.
Yeah, unmute her.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm backstage, so can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can
Yeah.
hear you.
No, I was just saying hi.
Hi.
We're so glad to have you in the studio. We want people to know that Maureen is all about health and wellness. So if you're looking for someone to help you with that, please connect with her. Brenda says,
Yes, good.
have a wonderful.
Yeah, Linus is there too. Brenna said, have a wonderful. Yes, go ahead. Brenna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brenna. Wait, let me see how to do this. Thank you, Brenna and Terry. I got my stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. And Brenna has a program, I believe it's on Fridays. Brenna, put your information in the chat. If you want your house to be clean without the toxins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
you need to contact Brenna.
And Brenna's saying this about you, Robin. She says,
enjoying the lift for getting through the afternoon drudgery.
So evidently we need to talk to Robin if we want to get through the afternoon drudgery. Okay.
Right. So Brenna, make sure we can talk to you, because I gotta, especially with all of this, I don't know if you did a live or anything on, because of the fires here, there's a lot more ash and a lot more dust than ever before in my house. Yes, I got my mattress cleaner, but I now got to go through and dust my house again. I was like, oh my gosh, there's just like
settling. This little powder is everywhere. Yeah.
Right. So anything that you can to weigh in on that, I appreciate it.
Okay. Now I have a question for Maureen. Maureen, are you still doing the table of 6 virtually?
No, but I'm actually doing. I've actually released my signature program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we put that in the private chat, so we can put the link over here so people can check you out. Okay.
I will.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And then we need to, and we're going to talk about that table of 6 online, Maureen.
Moving into
but we'll do that a different time.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna help you with that. You know that's what we do. Okay.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we appreciate all your comments. Oh, I see. Okay, I see some contact information over here. I'm going to be putting that in the chat for Robin. And so if you have some contact information that we need, make sure we get it so we can post it up here in the chat. Guys, I'm trying to copy this and I'm putting it over here in the comments, Fran. But we got to go because, you know, we don't want to keep people.
I'll put it up once. Or you can put my name to my channel, to my Facebook.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can put it afterwards.
Okay, King.
Okay. You know, you all know you can put your things in there after we off the air. The chat is still open. So
yes,
go ahead. All right, Terry.
All right, guys, we want to remind you, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. Tomorrow we will be talking on Biz Chicks TV with Terry Johnson Online. TJ, all the way from New York City.
And talking about hashtags and what to do with your hashtags.
Is it hashtag
on social media?
On all of them?
Yeah.
Or is there a particular?
TJ is going to talk about all that tomorrow.
So you
she'll be talking about that tomorrow, because we've been talking about what is a hashtag? What do you need it for? All them questions. You're going to learn it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we love you guys, and we want to remind you, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. And we'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye. Thanks again, everyone. Alrighty, daddy.
Are you guys?